Hey, Robert, you having fun? Why don't you send in a rescue team to get my Frisbee back? How about it? Thank you. I'll tell you what, this spring break is going to be the best ever. I mean, we got sunshine, we've got Frisbee football, and I'm going to be giving Cheryl a call, and she's going out on a date with Dougie Collins. I can just hear her response now. Oh, Dougie, I thought you'd never ask.
But my luck has finally run out.
Come on in, Clarence.
You ready, Doug?
Hey, don't you think you're a little bit overdressed for Frisbee football?
I don't know. You know what they say, a Frisbee in the hand is worth two in the head.
That's what they say, yeah. How's spring break been going?
Well, pretty pitiful so far, but I knew it was going to be bad when I poured me a bowl of Lucky Charms and not one marshmallow.
Oh, man, that's terrible. Life can really deal you a raw hand sometimes. Hey, come on, we got to be there in 10 minutes. Let's boogie. Come on.
Doug, have you got your chores done?
Mom, do I have my chores done? Of course. I got my whole half the garage swept completely clean.
Good. Just remember your cousin Brian's arriving tonight.
Don't remind me. How long is he going to be here again?
3 days, and we're going to make him feel welcome, aren't we?
I don't remember Brian anyways. What's he like?
Well, he's a real nice young boy, but he does have his problems.
Oh, I see. Kind of like Connie.
Robert, that's enough. Now you get out there in the garage and do your half. And this time, don't sweep it all on Doug's side. Well, Brian, this is where you'll be staying. Connie's gone on a ski trip with some of her friends, so I thought I'd put you in here. I hope it'll be all right.
Oh, thanks, Aunt Shirley. This sure beats my stepdad's apartment.
Well, I know life hasn't been easy since your mother left, but we just want to make you feel really at home while you're here. You still have family who loves you.
Yeah. Would it be okay if I play my guitar while I'm here?
Sure. In fact, maybe some night you could play a few numbers for the whole family.
Right, Aunt Shirley.
Has it been 10 years since you were here last? I remember the last time you came, you went to church with us. And you looked so cute in that little suit and tie you had on. In fact, you went down that night and gave your heart to the Lord.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Well, how do you feel about that now?
Well, you know, it was okay at the time.
Well, if you need anything, just let me know. Good night.
Blow the dirt out with Connie's hairdryer. Nah, this is working just fine.
Man, I don't remember the sun coming out this early.
Early? It's almost 10 o'clock.
That's what I mean.
Hey, you're Brian, aren't you? Plane got in real late last night, huh?
Yeah, plane was late. I don't remember the last time I've seen you. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen you. Where's Doug?
He went to the store for Mom. I've got to stay and clean my half of the garage. Doug did his half yesterday. I guess I'm just not into it being spring break and all.
Nobody could ever be into cleaning the garage, except for maybe Dog. So, who are you into?
Who am I into? Nobody, I guess. I'm just me.
No, man, tunes.
Tunes?
Yeah, rock and roll. The essence of life itself. Bon Jovi, Rat, Van Halen. What's your sound, Scooter?
I don't know. I just don't listen to that kind of music.
What do you listen to? Barry Manilow? As the Copacabana.
No, it's just my parents taught me not to listen to that kind of music. It's not Christian.
Oh, please, Scooter. I can see we need to have a little talk. I used to be just like you until I realized kicking rock and roll is where it's at, man. I play in a band. I know one of Iron Maiden's guitar roadies.
You play in a band?
Yeah, man. Lead guitar. I've got over 600 albums. See this t-shirt, man? I've got a closet clear full of them. I'm telling you, Roberto, rock and roll will spice up your life.
Where do you get all the money for these things?
Oh, I manage. Look at you, Robert. You're too normal. You fit in. You're average. No one would notice you if you climbed a flagpole and set your hair on fire.
They would definitely notice you.
That's the point. I'm making a statement. I'll tell you what, cuz. I'll give you some private lessons on how to be cool. Welcome to the Mr. Jam School of Rock and Roll.
I don't know. You play in a band?
Come on, I'll show you some tunes on my axe.
Axe?
All right, no one's here. I'm going to call Cheryl right now, and I am going to blow her mind. Oh, yeah. Hey, Cheryl, this is Doug. Nah. Cheryl? Doug. Yeah, that's it. That's it. She is going to go for this one. Hello, is Cheryl there? Is Cheryl there, please? Thank you. Hello, Cheryl. This is Dougie Collins. Yeah, from youth group. Remember I met you last Friday night and I said I'd call you? Yeah, well, here I am. Hey, I just wanted to let you know this is your lucky night. Yeah, you've been selected from among thousands of applicants to accompany me on an all-expense paid date for two. Yeah, with me. So what you doing tonight? You're making curtains. Yeah, well, I understand. We've got curtains right here at the house, and that's very important. Yeah. How about tomorrow night? You're hanging the curtains? Well, sure. I mean, why make them if you don't hang them, right? That's totally understandable. Hey, next weekend, what you doing next weekend? I see. You're taking out the storm windows. Mm-hmm. Okay, for sure, yeah. Listen, I'll tell you what, why don't you, when you finish rebuilding your house, just give me a call. I'm here all the time. Okay, great. Hey, I just want to let you know one thing I really like about girls like you is that you're upfront, you're honest, you just tell it like it is, and Hello? Hello? Okay, I'll pick you up at 7 o'clock. Be there. Yeah, I know you do. Goodbye.
Hey, Brian, you remember my brother Doug? The Romeo of the family.
Hi, Brian.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good times, bad times, you know I've had my share. I got a handle on it.
Yeah, you sure have changed a lot.
You know, dog, we all grow up, find ourselves.
Yeah, I guess we do. Hey, how about those Bears, huh?
I saw their video on MTV. There's just not enough lead guitar in the mix for me, man.
Oh, there sure isn't. Listen, we're getting ready to go out and play some Frisbee football with the gang, have a blast, fun times. You want to come, you guys?
Yeah, let's!
No, I promised Scooter we'd go up and chop out a few tunes on my axe.
Okay, well, maybe you can help me chop some wood next week, eh, Robert?
Come on, Brian.
Well, hey, we got all week. We'll see you later, Brian.
That, my man, was a riff created by the legend, Eddie Van Halen.
Man, you're awesome.
Oh, Scooter, you're starting to sound like all my chicks.
Brian, doesn't your stepdad care that you look like that? I mean, the earring and listening to that kind of music all the time.
My old man don't care what I do. He's not home long enough to know anyway. But I kind of like that, because I can do something you can't do. I have control of my life. I can be my own person.
Man, Brian, I could never look like you. My mom would kill me, and then my dad would probably ground me for life.
Scooter, you're being too hard on your parents, man. They'll come around. My mother was the same way, till she left. Hey, I know what we'll do. Let's change you into Scooter, the rock and roller.
I don't know.
Hey, don't feel feel so bad, Clarence. Not everybody can catch a Frisbee.
Yeah, but you handed it to me. I dropped it and we lost the game. I mean, that's 2 days in a row.
You've got a point there, and if you keep your hat on, nobody will notice it, all right?
Hey, check it out. How about if I go home and change, then come back here and we practice? Because after all, practice makes practice.
Yeah, that's good. Tell you what, you can use my Frisbee. It's got better grips than yours. There you go.
Oh.
Dad!
Hey, I'm getting better.
What is that racket up there?
Oh, that's Brian and his music. We tried not to be too hard on him, but this is getting ridiculous. I mean, if the rapture happened, we wouldn't even be able to hear the trumpet. By the way, where is Robert? That garage is still a mess.
I think he's up there with Brian.
Gee, it seems like ever since Brian's gone here, Robert has really gravitated to that guy. I just hope Brian's attitude doesn't rub off on Ron.
Well, I think he's spending entirely too much time up there. And I have a feeling Robert is not influencing Brian.
Well, we have never allowed that secular rock music in this house. And we're not going to compromise now just because he's our guest.
The whole spirit of that stuff is destructive and demonic. I mean, just look at Brian. He's in and out of juvenile court. He's terribly unhappy. He's just searching for his own identity. I need to go up and have a talk with him. I will not allow Brian to rub off on Robert. Robert, Brian, shut that stuff off. Robert, what have you done to yourself? Take that earring off right now.
We weren't hurting anything, Dad.
Get up to your room, young man. I'll talk to you later. And wash that goo out of your hair.
Man, Uncle John, don't you think you were a little rough on your son?
Brian, I think I'm perfectly capable of raising my own son. Sit down, Brian. I want to talk to you. Listen, Brian, I don't know what you're used to, but around here we have a set of rules when it comes to music and clothes, and most of all, attitudes.
What attitudes?
Oh, come on, Brian. You come to visit our family and try to turn my house into a rock arena and my son into some kind of a freak?
Okay, fine. I'm through. I've had it. I'm splitting this place, man.
Sit down, Brian.
I can't wait to
Sit down! Listen, we don't want you to leave. We just want you to understand that this is a Christian home. And Jesus Christ is first place around here. And we just want you to respect that.
Okay, Uncle John. I'll be a good boy.
All right. Listen, Brian, we're not trying to be mean to you. We love you, man. And more than that, and you probably don't even want to hear it right now, but Jesus Christ still loves you.
They love me. Jesus Christ loves me. It's just getting a little bit too heavy around here for me. I'm split.
Brian, where are you going?
Shut up, Robert. You better not tell anybody. I'm leaving. You can just stay here with your goody-goody two-shoes family. I'm out of here.
I cannot believe Robert. I'm going to ground him for the rest of his life.
Mom, Dad, Brian's leaving. He just snuck out the window and he stole some of Connie's jewelry.
Okay, Robert, you stay right here. You're in enough trouble already. Come on, Doug, let's go get him. Oh, man! Oh. Brian, you all right? Come on, get up.
Clarence, are you all right?
Toto, Eddie M, this doesn't look like Kansas anymore. Doug, did I score a touchdown?
Oh, man, we need to get you inside and sit down. Come on, man.
Brian, can't you see you can't make it on your own? Man, you're hurting the people that love you the most. Stealing and running away.
Oh, who loves me? Robert, you little squeal. Well, go ahead. Call the cops. Call the cops like my old man and get me locked up again.
We don't want to get you locked up, Brian. Jesus said if you knew the truth would set you free. When are you going to stop running from Him?
Oh, sure, Uncle John. Become average-looking geeks like you guys. Listen to that gospel music that sounds like funeral marches.
Wait a minute. Dad, can I go up into his room and talk to him for a minute? There's a video I want to show him.
Sure, go ahead. This is not working.
Come on, Brian. Let's go upstairs.
And I'm going to go home and soak my head in ice.
Come on in, Brian. Why don't you grab a chair and sit down? I want to show you something here. Listen, I know the way you've been feeling the last few days, and I know you've been really unhappy.
So how would you know?
Well, man, like this whole rock and roll thing you do, I mean, I know it's just a front.
So what if it is, Doug? Maybe I don't know how to be perfect like you guys.
Why don't you take off your glasses for a minute? Let me talk to you. Brian, if you were half as committed to Jesus as you are to rock and roll music, you wouldn't have the problems that you're having right now. And I'm not trying to sound like I'm preaching at you, but every one of us has an emptiness that only Jesus can fill, and you've been trying to fill your emptiness with music, and it's just not working.
Look, Doug, I don't have anything against Jesus Christ, and your family's okay, but there's just no way I'm going to sit here and listen to a gospel quartet, and there's no way I'm going to change the way I look.
Christianity isn't just how you look and what you listen to. I mean, what God's interested in is your heart. He wants your heart to be right. I think you've got the idea that Jesus has to be 5 years behind the times, some square, old-fashioned guy. That's not the way it is. I want you to take a look at a video. I've got a music video here by Mylon LeFevre and Broken Heart, a Christian band.
Oh, great.
Will you look at it?
Okay.
All right, I'm going to put it in. Man, this is great. You're going to love this.
These guys are Christian? Man, they sound kind of like Journey.
They may sound like Journey, but I want you to know, man, they're different. Just listen to what they're saying.
The nights are hard and long. He will make us strong. Love to take His love, give it all away. And I know He said to go. There's a war going on, the soul is raging.
Brian, Jesus wants you just the way you are. Why don't you stop running from Him?
Tonight could be the night. You can see the light. You could trade your worst in for His best. You could take your sin, cast it in the wind.